Welcome back to the final segment of today's conversation. Over the past hour, we've explored your journey into full stack engineering, discussed the realities of working in the software industry, heard memorable stories from real projects, followed your day as the founder of a technology startup, and looked ahead at the future of software development. To conclude today's episode, I'd like to ask one final question. If you could go back in time and meet yourself as a third year engineering student, what advice would you give?
I'd probably smile and say, don't try to learn everything at once. When I was in college, I constantly compared myself to other developers. Someone was learning React, someone else was building mobile apps, another person was talking about cloud computing, someone else had started learning artificial intelligence. I felt like I was always behind. Looking back, I realized something important. Technology changes every year. Strong fundamentals stay valuable for decades. If I had focused more on understanding how software works instead of chasing every new trend, my learning journey would have been much smoother.
That's reassuring because many beginners feel overwhelmed by the number of technologies they see online. If someone were beginning today, what learning roadmap would you recommend?
I'd keep it simple. Start with HTML, learn how web pages are structured, then move to CSS, understand layouts, responsive design, typography, and user experience. Next comes JavaScript. This is where web pages become interactive. Once you're comfortable with those foundations, learn a front-end framework such as React, Angular, or Vue. After that, move to back-end development. Learn how servers process requests, understand databases, build REST APIs, learn authentication, use Git and GitHub from the beginning, deploy your projects to the cloud. Finally, understand how complete software projects move from planning to production through the software development lifecycle. Don't rush through the roadmap. Build something at every stage. Projects transform knowledge into experience.
Many learners ask whether they should memorize programming syntax. What's your opinion?
Syntax is important, but logical thinking is much more valuable. Programming languages evolve, frameworks change, libraries come and go. The ability to break a problem into smaller steps, think systematically, and design clean solutions stays valuable, regardless of which language you're using. If you become a good problem solver here, learning new technologies becomes much easier throughout your career.
If someone wants to build their first portfolio, what kinds of projects would you recommend?
Start with practical applications that solve everyday problems. For example, a personal portfolio website, a to-do list application, a weather dashboard using a public API, a blogging platform with user authentication, an expense tracker, a simple e-commerce application, an appointment booking system, a student management portal, a note-taking application, a real-time chat application. Each project introduces new concepts. One teaches front-end development, another introduces back-end logic, another uses databases, another requires APIs, another explores authentication. By the time you've completed several projects, you will naturally understand how complete applications are built.
Many people hear about open source software. How important is contributing to open source projects?
It's one of the best ways to grow. Open source projects expose you to professional development practices. You'll learn how experienced developers organize code. You'll participate in code reviews. You'll improve your Git skills. You'll collaborate with developers from around the world. Even fixing small documentation issues teaches valuable habits. Open source contributions demonstrate curiosity, teamwork, and continuous learning, qualities every employer appreciates.
What personal qualities have helped you the most throughout your journey?
Curiosity, consistency, communication, and humility. Curiosity encourages you to explore new ideas. Consistency helps you improve a little every day. Communication allows you to work effectively with designers, developers, customers, and business teams. Humility reminds you that software engineering is a field where learning never truly ends. Every project teaches something new.
What mistakes do you see beginners making most often?
The biggest mistake is waiting until they feel ready. Many people spend months watching tutorials without building anything. Tutorials are valuable, but learning really begins when you start creating your own projects. Your first application won't be perfect, neither will your second. That's completely normal. Every experienced software engineer has early projects they're now happy to laugh about. Those projects weren't failures, they were stepping stones.
Let's talk about freelancing for a moment. If someone dreams of becoming a freelance full stack engineer, what advice would you give?
Think beyond programming. Clients don't hire freelancers because they know React or Node.js. They hire people who can understand business problems, communicate clearly, deliver reliable software, and support products after delivery. Your reputation becomes your greatest asset. Deliver quality work, meet commitments, explain technical ideas in simple language. Satisfied clients often become repeat clients and recommend you to others.
And what about aspiring startup founders?
I tell them exactly what someone once told me. Don't begin by asking, what application should I build? Begin by asking, what problem do people face every day? Talk to users, observe businesses, understand frustrations. Then build software that genuinely makes life easier. Successful startups aren't built around technology alone. They're built around solving meaningful problems. Technology is simply the vehicle.
As we reach the end of today's episode, I'd like to ask one final question. What message would you like every listener to remember?
I'd like them to remember this. Full stack engineering isn't just about writing code. It's about creating products that people depend on every day. Every online payment, every educational platform, every food delivery application, every healthcare portal, every business dashboard, every social networking platform, every one of them began as someone's idea. That idea became a design. The design became code. The code became a product. And the product eventually improved someone's life. If you enjoy solving problems, if you're curious about how websites and applications work, if you like combining creativity with logical thinking, if you enjoy building things that people actually use, then full stack engineering offers an incredible career. Don't compare your beginning with someone else's experience. Build one project, learn one concept, solve one problem, improve one day at a time. Over time, those small steps become remarkable achievements. Stay curious, keep building, keep improving, and never stop learning.
What a wonderful way to conclude today's conversation. Thank you for sharing your journey, your experiences, your lessons, and your vision for the future of full stack engineering. To everyone listening, we hope this episode has helped you understand not only what full stack engineering is, but also why it has become one of the most exciting and impactful careers in technology. As you begin the learning journey ahead, you'll explore HTML, CSS, JavaScript, front-end frameworks, back-end development, databases, APIs, authentication, Git, cloud deployment, DevOps fundamentals, application architecture, and the software development lifecycle. Every topic plays an important role in building modern software. Take your time, build projects consistently, work with others, ask questions, learn from mistakes. Because today's learners become tomorrow's software architects, startup founders, technical leaders, and innovators. Thank you for joining us for this episode of the Day 1 to Deep Tech podcast series. We'll see you in the next episode.